If the TVS Raider is on your radar, you are probably looking at a motorcycle that is a commuter but doesn't feel like one. And while the Raider does do well on most aspects like performance, styling and everyday fun, there are few things that you need to consider before you put down the money. That said, we have listed down 3 things that we absolutely love about this motorcycle and 3 things that we don't. But before we get going, if you are new to our channel, do consider subscribing to Car and Bike for the latest news reviews and updates from the world of cars and bikes from Car and Bike. Let's start with the positives then. First up is the motor. Now this engine has been completely designed by TVS for the Raider. It's been around for a good while now, and from all the reports and from all the time that we have spent riding this motorcycle, I can definitely assure you that this motor is very punchy, it's got a good low end torque, and apart from that it also loves to be revved hard. So with all that in the picture, the Raider comes across as a very spirited motorcycle for its segment, and it leaves you with a smile every time you get on the motorcycle to ride it. The second thing that I really like about the Raider is the build quality. Now as you can see, the switch gear is very good. There's a good tactile feel to it. The paint finish is also pretty good, and also the fit and finish of the body panels, the use of materials, everything is top notch. This is usually a segment where corners are cut to save on price, but TVS has maintained a good quality levels with this motorcycle. So overall, we can say that the motorcycle has a nice premium, upmarket and a nice to touch feel. And the third thing that we like about the motorcycle are the variant options. Now TVS has tried to make the Raider very accessible to buyers. So even for the base variant wherein you get only drum brakes, it comes in at a ex-showroom price of around 81,000, which has a on-road price of which is under a lakh. And if you don't mind spending some more, you can opt for this top spec variant, which comes with a TFT screen and twin disc. So this has a ex-showroom price of around 94,000, and with that the on-road price comes to somewhere in the ballpark of 1,14,000, which is really good for this motorcycle. Now that was about the positives on the Raider. Now moving to the negatives, the first thing that we like to tell you is about the space and the comfort on this motorcycle. Now we know well that the Raider is designed for a sporty kind of an experience, and it has a very slim and a compact design. So while all of that helps in the agility and the handling aspect of the motorcycle, if you are someone who is looking for comfort and also ride 2-up more often, in that scenario, this motorcycle will feel a bit cramped for you as well as for the pillion. And apart from that, if you are a taller rider, so the lower portion, you might feel a bit cramped because your knees are folded more, because the position of the foot pegs is a bit on the sportier side. So that is something which you'll have to give some time to get used to. But like I said, if you ride more with a 2-up with a pillion and expect more of roominess or comfort, then this is going to feel a bit more cramped. The second thing that you need to look out for is the stiff ride quality. Now it isn't that bone jarring, but for a motorcycle that loves to corner, it's inherent in its nature that the suspension setup is going to be slightly on the stiffer side. So having said that, if you are looking for something which is more comfortable and a more plush ride quality, there are other options in the market that you can consider. The third thing about the Raider that you need to look out for are the variant options. Now yes, it does make the motorcycle a lot more accessible, but you have 7 options over here. So that said, it might get a bit confusing for you to pick the ideal variant that works for you. So in our opinion, we feel that you should skip the base variant, which is just the drum variant with drum on both sides, and you can also skip probably the top spec variant over here, unless you want the twin disc and the TFT dash. The sweet spot would be to consider the mid-spec variants of the Raider. There are 3-4 of them, so you have got good options to select and go for the one that actually works perfect for you. So then there you go. These were the 3 positives and 3 negatives on the TVS Raider. If you have any questions on the motorcycle, please feel free to hit us up in the comments and we'll be happy to answer them. And if you have liked this video, do give it a thumbs up and do share it with your friends who are planning to buy this motorcycle. I'm Janak Saurabh and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching Car and Bike.